Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Gonna put my headphones down because I don't need them anymore unless the music is too loud. What's up, bros? What's up? Good morning. Drinking my green tea. I'm no more coffee for a while. I'm gonna be off coffee for a while. And black coffee. See how that goes. As a pirate. Evening. Ah, yeah, you're in Europe. Max Voltage. Good sir. Good morning. Shark Farmer. Good morning. Well, it might be the afternoon for some of you if you're on the Eastern time zone. Logan, was that post on X you hitting a block? No, that wasn't me. I wish it was me. I believe it was. At first we thought it was RedPandaMining, but it wasn't, because he did do a post where he turned on a 200 to 230 terahash Bitcoin miner that day, and then somebody found a block with a 200 to 230 terahash miner that day. So we're like, did Rapid find a block? Damn. What? No coffee? Just shoot me. Welcome, everyone. Smash the like. All right. So we have a. I don't know if this is fun or not, but Iceriver sent me something. Now, I believe a lot of the other crypto tubers have also received a similar thing, if they sign the contract, that is. All right, and I do want to explain a little bit of it, because I think there's been a lot of controversy. But here we go. Iceriver, they sent me this yellow, red, or gold, red box. A little bit damaged from shipping. The shipping box got kind of wrecked. You know what? I always get wrecked boxes from China. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's open it. 3, 2, 1. What the heck? Okay, this thing is very glary, so I better, it can definitely, I gotta make sure I don't show my face in the mirror. Okay, hold on, I need to put this down first, hold on. Jump change. I got it, I didn't sign. I signed it after though. Okay, better not show my face here. Okay, this thing is very glary. I love it. All right, you guys can't see my face, right? Okay, good. All right, let the doxing commence. Iceriver sent you a face reveal item. Yeah, dude, could you imagine this thing doxed me if I turned it the right angle? Okay. Anyways, it says Iceriver official cooperation KOL. I don't even know what the hell KOL means. I really don't. I really don't know what KOL means, but it says RedPandaMining, March 2025. And what does the bottom say? I can't even read the bottom because I don't want to put my face close to it. I can't even read the bottom. It says, I'm trying to look on my OBS without doxing my face. I can't even. Network program to, you know what? I'm just gonna. For your valuable contribution to the mining community, Iceriver KOL's network program. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And the back is essentially the same. Man, this thing This thing is dude. This thing is a doxing machine. I'm not even gonna hold it anymore. Anyway, okay. Okay, hold on. All right, now I need to go with the computer. But this is looking at the computer. So I'm gonna put it like this. Okay, I want to know. Okay, there we go. All right, I want to know what KOL means. Let's go to a new scene. New scene. Is this the one? All right. What is a KOL? I googled this before, but now I forgot. Google.com. KOL meaning. KOL stands for Key Opinion Leader. What does Key Opinion Leader mean? What does this even mean? Put it over on the other table, chump change. KOL, keep on lying. That's a good one. Good to KJ. That's it. That's you know what? I'm gonna use that. That's actually a good one. Keep on lying. That's actually really good. That's so good. That's actually really good. But what the hell is a KOL? Which refers to an individual who is influential with a specific industry or niche, whose opinion carry weight and influence. They often recognized as experts in their field, and their advice is trusted and followed. This is the first time, like, I remember Googling KOL like maybe a couple weeks back when everyone was getting these. Okay, so I never heard of a KOL before. Everyone kept saying KOL. I have never heard of this term being used, ever. So let's get to let's get to the part where, you know, this is where, okay, so I'm probably gonna, so there's a part in the agreement where right away, the description of services. During the term, as defined below, the influencer agrees to provide the company the following services: publishing an unbiased and true product review video on social media platform, aka YouTube, and communities agreed in this agreement, 30 days after receiving a test unit. So, Iceriver doesn't say, you know, to say certain things. Like, they don't want me to, like, they want me to give an unbiased and true product review, which has been done since the very beginning. You know, ever since I received a Iceriver product, they have always told me, just give your honest review, give your honest opinions about it. And you guys know me. You guys know me over the past couple years of reviewing ASIC miners. I have always given the risks and the negatives, right? Even like 10 months ago, I said I'm not going to buy any new Casper miners. You know, I've always given Iceriver shit. You know, I've always called them out for whatever, anything that happened to the community. I've always called out Iceriver. And Iceriver, they still want to send me stuff. They still want me to review their products, right? I've talked negatively about their products probably almost every single Iceriver video that I've done. Okay? And we even done many live streams, and I've done videos. We've done videos talking about, you know, we shouldn't be buying Casper miners anymore because of the emission schedule, and we've did some theoretical math, and I actually went back to this live stream, and man, we were pretty much spot on. We were spot on the Casper mining yield and how many months it would take to get back. Like it you know, buying the Casper was always a better choice than buying the miner. And I've only said this because of their emission schedule and how much hardware has joined on the network. We have explained this time and time again. And granted, this live stream only got 2.8k views, but in other videos we've explained it in the Caspa mining videos. Anyways, this is all right. Now let's read the comments. The RPM review. It will make a pretty doorstop one day. Damn, it's been 10 months. You did Nano 3 video, 140 watt PSU. Wow. Iceriver not even good at cooking an egg. Facts. That's true. Squirrel Master. How about cooking an egg on those ant miners? Nah, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Anyways, BGIN. So I wanted to look at Iceriver, aka BGIN, which apparently they IPO'd on Nasdaq just recently. I don't even know when they did this. Let me see. As of no, I don't know. It doesn't say. Here we go. Company description. Through our operating subsidiaries, we are a digital asset technology company based in Singapore, Hong Kong, and the US, with proprietary cryptocurrency mining technologies and strategic focus on alternative cryptocurrencies. For the fiscal year end, December 31st, 2022, we generated substantially all of our revenue from cryptocurrency mining. Since 2023, we have generated revenue from selling mining machines designed by us, and sales of mining machines contributed approximately 85% and 65% of our total revenue for the fiscal year end. December 31st, 2023 and 6 months end of June 30th, 2024, respectively, our subsidiaries design and selling mining machines equipped with our proprietary 8mm or 12nm ASIC chips under different series dedicated to the mining of Caspa, Alephium, RXD Radiant, and Aleo. These machines are available for purchase only through our website, iceriver.io. Customers may view and place orders for machines they intend to purchase through, etc., etc. Okay, see more. Oh man. Okay, I'm not gonna read through this whole thing, but holy crap. I just want to know when they IPO'd. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Anyway, what I thought was interesting. Okay. Total revenue for BGIN was 144 million. Net income was $63 million. Total assets 287 million. Total liabilities 79 million. Stockholders' equity 207 million. So this is great. Aren't they going to release a script rig? Yeah, BC. Yeah. So at Mining Disrupt, they announced they are going to release Bitcoin and Doge ASICs. They're getting into the Bitcoin and Doge realm. So that's I think it's good. It's obviously good that there's going to be more competitors. You know, Bitmain's always been the top dog. So I hope Iceriver will I get it that with Iceriver, with the current market conditions, mining Caspa, mining Alephium, mining Aleo, Radiant, whatever, everything has gone down tenfold. 90 Caspa's only down like 60%, but like I'm saying, like Alephium's down like a lot, like 80-90%. But so the market conditions for crypto mining is not great right now. So it's funny that, as we're talking about these types of miners, don't buy these miners because you're not going to make money. I've said that a lot, and I got to give a fair take saying, like, sure, this time frame that we're in, especially what your goals are, what your time horizon is in crypto, obviously is long term. So it's not a fair thing for me to say that, okay, yeah, it's definitely not a good time to buy because these machines aren't profitable right now. But that's due to the current market conditions. And then let's just say a year from now, 2 years from now, the market rebounds, Bitcoin goes to 150K, and then altcoins just explode. Then and only then you could say that mining was good, because let's say if you were mining for the yield for the future, that's the whole crypto mining strategy, right? That's the whole thought process about crypto mining strategy. BC says they better at least match efficiency of the current script SHA-256 rigs. Yeah, so, you know, BC, that's one thing Iceriver has always been generally good at, and I'm not trying to like stick up for them or anything, but like, you know, when Bitmain released their KS5 or KS5 Pros, Iceriver dropped their prices significantly in order to, you know, compete against Bitmain. And then, right, and then Bitmain lowered their prices. So Iceriver has kind of always been like ahead of the game in terms of pricing for their ASICs, you know, relatively, you know, okay. Now, I'm not saying it's the best prices, but they've always kind of lowered their prices a lot more than Bitmain. So we'll see if their Doge and, you know, Bitcoin ASICs will be any good or not. If they are, I mean, yeah, that's what Iceriver wants to, or BGIN, I think is their main. Their main. Iceriver is a subsidiary. BGIN is their top level company, I guess. And apparently they have like 132 megawatts of mining already, which is total managed units, 148,741 units. That's insane. That's incredible. So they're quite huge, right? Anyways, let's go back. Okay, hold on. Go back to this. So, anyways, me receiving this KOL thing doesn't change the fact that I'll always present the risks and talk about the facts and the negative stuff regarding ASIC miners. Now, here's a question I wanted to ask, you know, the community, that you guys here. And I get it that, you know, there's been some controversy recently. Do you guys think that even if I receive a test unit, is it still considered shilling? Even if I present the risks, talk about the negatives, is it still considered shilling? You know what? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's do it. Is it considered shilling if I receive a free unit for review, even if I present the risks? Yes, you are a shill. No, that as long as you present all the facts. I don't even present. As long as you present the risks. Whatever, won't even let me. And, you know, I thought I would ask ChatGPT this question. I said, as a YouTuber who reviews hardware and gives unbiased opinions, is it safe to say that I am shilling to my viewers if I explain all the risks involved in a product that makes money? ChatGPT says, nah, if you're generally explaining all the risks and realistic pros and cons and not sugarcoating the potential downsides just to drive sales, then you're not shilling. You're doing honest, responsible content. Shilling is when you're pushing something for personal gain, like affiliate money or sponsorships, without disclosing the risks or your bias. So, you guys know, I don't ever start the video, my ASIC videos, with, oh, this thing makes $100 a day, or this thing makes $2,000 a month. Do I ever start my videos like that? Like, this is something where I'm not trying to defend myself, and I also want to defend my fellow content creators. I get it. There are some content creators out there that start like that. And to be honest, I don't agree starting a video like that. Starting a video with, oh, this thing makes $2,000 a month is shilling. Okay, that is pushing something for personal gain. Okay, I don't agree with starting a video with saying, this thing makes so-and-so money, this thing makes this much a day. I don't agree with that. If I ever say that though, like maybe midway in the video or in the beginning, I always follow up with, for now, or there are risks involved, or this never stays at this profitability a day. I always say that. I never finalize a sentence that says, this makes $2,000 a month and that's it. Like I never end it. I never end, especially in the beginning, where that's where most people watch the videos. So an unsuspecting viewer that's just getting into crypto mining that is saying something like that, I don't agree with, okay? That is something I don't agree with. And I've always explained the risks involved in ASIC mining pretty much near midway, or at least in the beginning to midway of the video. I never leave the risks involved near the end of the video because I want to have in people's mind right away, because you're spending a crap ton of money on ASICs, and if you're going to be, saying this thing makes X amount a day right away without explaining risks, and then maybe going through the unboxing and then waiting, I don't agree. I do not agree with that. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, of course, 26% of you say yes, you are a shill. How many trolls are in this chat right now? No, as long as you present the risks. So like another thing is with crypto mining, with products that YouTubers get, it's very similar to, and maybe it's not as similar, but like you're talking about tech tubers or actually since the very beginning of the internet, where there's been blog posts about products, and a lot of these bloggers have affiliate links or but it's been this kind of way since the beginning. The creator economy, as you look at it, on the internet, is essentially driving those clicks and clicking on it for people that that are going to be looking to buy something, and they're watching videos, they're reading blogs, in order to get some opinion about it before they buy something. So with crypto mining, for me, as a YouTuber, as the content creator for crypto mining, okay, I present hardware. I present hardware to viewers. That's my tech tubers reviewing GPUs, tech tubers reviewing motherboards, makeup channels, makeup girls, presenting makeup. I don't know what the hell. You know what I mean. Hardware reviews is also kind of sticky in a sense where the things that I'm reviewing, the things that I showcase also make money, right? These types of things, right? These types of things with crypto mining, presenting this type of content to viewers, it is sticky in that regard. But if the content creator or influencer, whatever term people love to use, if you do not present the risks involved, and that is why, because with these types of miners or ASIC mining or you present anything that involves with money, you have to present the risks that are involved, because you're talking about thousands of dollars worth of hardware, and yeah. Anyways, let's read what you guys have to say. Because this is what matters the most. You guys, what matters the most is the opinions, how you guys foresee a content creator, whether or not they're being truthful or being transparent, not shilling per se. This is, and you know, the perspective that I have, it could be totally wrong, and you guys can tell me in the chat. Let me know. Don't even listen to the poll, okay? Don't even, just because I did a poll doesn't make it right. All right, I want to get your opinions. Let's read some. Give me your guys' opinions, because don't take my word for it. This is this is just an opinion. This is just in my perspective, and your guys' perspective could be a lot different. So let me read here. Let me read here. All right, let's read here. Why is this thing not syncing? Okay, let's go live chat. All right, let me end the poll. I'll keep it up a little bit more. All right, let's read here. Apath says, I despise the influencers that open the box day of receiving it and telling me to buy it. I'd prefer the ones that have it to at least a week, then tell me how they feel. RedPandaMining. Apath, that's 100%. I totally agree. That's a good call. That's a good call. To be honest, Apath, for me personally, I'd rather try to get that video out sooner and explain the risks involved before buying something like that. Because say you have an influencer that tells you to go buy it, but then there's no other reviews out there, no other videos out there explaining the risks involved. Retro Mike, there should be an embargo on mining hardware like there is on other tech if that's how they want to treat themselves. There should be an embargo on mining hardware like there is on other tech if that's how they... Retro Mike, what do you mean on that? You mean like an NDA where they can't talk about it the first day? I'm trying to understand what's the whole issue of talking about it on the first day. Other than, right, of course saying, you know, telling them to buy it that day, but I mean, like, explaining your risks on that day. Let's see, I'm missing a whole, I want to see what you guys say here. Let's see, gotta say, hi, this is highway robbery, yeah. Do what Goat does, review and react to other tubers' videos. Crypto more, what? Magic China Box, CP, okay, it's all of chump change. All right, it's all about how the way you go about it. If you're a scumbag, people know. Chump change, exactly. You know what? And this is what I've always had a hard time I have, you know, I'm not gonna like toot my own ego here, okay? But my viewers, my subscribers, I'm trying to compare this across all crypto YouTubers. Okay, I'm just, the way that I present my reviews is something where, you know, I don't want people to lose their money. And I've gotten a lot of pushback. I've gotten a ton of pushback on the way that I present my ASIC videos. I have been predominantly negative on pretty much, I'd say 90% of my ASIC videos. Whenever I talk about the risks involved in ASIC miners, whether it's in the beginning or in the middle, a lot of my videos, I get some pushback saying, Red Panda, why are you so negative about this coin? Why are you so negative about this or that? And it's like, I do it because I don't want people to lose their money, you know? I don't want people to lose their money. That's it. But really, the bottom line with all this ASIC mining, the bottom line is if you just got to have cheap electric. If you have anything above 9 or 10 cents, it's just not worth it. Even above 8 cents, it's just not worth it to get into crypto mining. At this point in time where we are in the market, where things have transpired over the past 2 years, 3 years, it's all about, okay, so Patrick Murray, feels like Panda is having an internal moral dilemma. Can't wait to exploit that and use it against him later on. Patrick Murphy, what? Alpha Mine, I feel they are sending you value and they expect in return that you'll sort of scratch their backs and promote their equipment. I think that is unspoken agreement, but I could be wrong. Nope. Alpha Mine. This is the very first part in the agreement. I'll even show it here. Publishing an unbiased and true product review on social media. I can talk about whatever the hell I want. I've always done it. I've always done that. Okay, man, you guys are so opinion reviews of products are, I believe, more what tubers depends rather than the views on the company's sites. So my opinion on reviews of products are, I believe more of what YouTube say depends rather than reviews on a company site. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, start every video with, hey, it's RPM, King Shill. This machine will make you a billionaire like me. Then wave a wad of cash at the camera. Ronnie, Ronnie, if I, you know what? Let's do it. A path. Tell me about the product pros and cons day one. Then tell me about the experience you've had said a week later in a live stream or on X. A path. I actually already do that. I actually do, like, you know, how much has this thing made maybe a week or two later. Like, I do a video after that, always. And show how unprofitable it is a week later, like we called in the initial video. Anyways, is it worth getting into mining via hosting sites for cheaper power? J-Rod, yes, but also depends who you're hosting with. To be honest, I've had a lot of bad experiences so far hosting. A lot of my ASICs have been dying, right? A lot of my ASICs have been dying. Alpha Mine, I like that. Thank you for clarifying. And Alpha Mine, just to mention this, what you just read here, unbiased and true product review. No company, no reseller has ever said to tell me a certain thing to say on video. Nobody, not even Gold Shell. I shit on Gold Shell products, and they still send me products. No matter what I say, you guys have seen all of my videos. I've even said so many times, you know, not to buy these products. They're crap. They're not going to make your money back. I have said that an insane amount of times, and Gold Shell continues. They continue to send me their product. And you know what? I commend Iceriver and Gold Shell. You know, that they still wanna send me hardware. It's actually hilarious. It's actually very funny that they it's so funny. That's just so funny. Rizzo, it's okay. Tell me about, okay, scroll, I hate the product. Okay, we show units that are sent to us. Okay, at the end of the day, reviews are about exposure. I don't know that it makes a huge difference either way. See, Patrick Murphy, and this is where the issue in lies, that a influencer or content creator that starts a video off with, oh, this thing makes $50 a day, $100 a day. That's why, you know, I don't navigate like that. I don't want to start my videos off like that, because that is lying, essentially. Because if they're not explaining that, you know, if you look in past history of a lot of other ASIC miners, you don't show, you know, the unprofitability that happens a month later or two later, month or two later, when people receive them. You know, if you don't explain that risk, you're not being transparent, to be honest. And it's just to sell. Nick, get out of here. Nick, I know that's you. RPM Shilling Services. Nick, I know that's you. I know that's you. Nick, get out of here, Nick. Nick, you bastard. see here. All right, let's keep reading. I missed a whole bunch. Rizzo says, I like Retro Mike's point on getting products early. Maybe they use embargoes so people can't use the devices early other than to benchmark till release date. Wait, what? Say that again? Can you say that again? You will not invade me. Nick, stop donating me. Nick, you're broke. Stop sending me money. Nick, you live by yourself. And you're, please. Yeti, I just sent you a DM. Please check when you have a moment. Yeti, what did you send me? Yeti, I can't wait. Yeti, can't wait, man. I can't wait. You let me know when. Let me know when. Market is tanking, but is kind of going down, by the way. Anyways, let's end the poll. All right, 35% says 35% of you say yes. I am a shill. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. BC, I hate reviews on products which don't come out for 6+ months. Yeah, BC, therein lies again on the content creator on explaining that, okay, this thing's not coming out for the next 2 months. I explain that on a lot of the ASICs that I get. I explain that a lot. Ace K, RedPandaMining, do YouTubers retain the product as they own or they have to ship it back? Ace K, I don't know. I think a lot of the tubers, their contracts could be different. Mine is that I get to keep it. Now, I have to pay taxes on the products that I keep, okay? So if it's a $4,000 miner, I have to pay $4,000 of income. So I'm kind of the opposite versus somebody who, buys something versus somebody who gets sent something. I actually have to pay income tax on miners. So it's actually worse for me because I have to get more cash somewhere else to pay for the income tax on that miner. Gaming for fun. Dude, it's your job to do reviews and you always talk about the risks. If someone wants to buy something, that's on them. So gaming for fun, that's another route, someone could go, when ultimately I don't have the power to hit the, the checkout button with your credit card. I mean, that's obviously, I mean, you could say that, but it's like, again, it's kind of on the content creator as well, to present, all the facts before somebody buys something. So that's the thing, right? That's the thing. It's also it's due diligence on the person who buys something to really, do their own research. Smokey Dan, I don't mind the shilling as I always do the opposite of what you do. WTF, stop paying the tax. Yeah, I can't do that. The CRA, I've had 4 phone calls, or 5 now, with the CRA, all right? Canada Revenue Agency know me, all right? I'm a big deal, okay? I've talked to a dude. They know what crypto mining is. They know my YouTube channel, all right? I can't skirt taxes, all right, you guys? It's not something I would recommend doing, okay? The CRA is cutthroat, I have to say. Actually, I talked to this was like last year. There was a mining farm in my same province. They they didn't know that they had to pay. They have a big, massive, pretty large Bitcoin mining farm, and they didn't pay the income tax on the Bitcoin that they were receiving over the past 3 years. So the CRA got them on back taxes for over almost like $500,000+ plus interest they had to pay on back taxes. I was like, holy crap, are you kidding me? So they got screwed have to pay income tax. So you can't skirt. Again, if you're ultimately going to be selling your Bitcoin into cash, that's going to go into your bank account, that's traceable. The bank, the IRS or CRA, wherever that money comes from, they're going to ask you, where did that money come from? All right, it's all traceable. The bank, if you're going to be ultimately selling your Bitcoin or crypto into cash, they're going to audit your bank account and say, okay, where did this cash come from? Right? And this guy, okay, he didn't quite skirt taxes, but what he was doing was, if he sold Bitcoin, that was his income tax. He was doing it as income when he sold the Bitcoin into cash, not when he was receiving it. So that's where he screwed up. And that's why he did that. He got screwed on like 3 years. 3 years plus interest, because you had to pay interest on the taxes that you didn't pay. So it's like, dude, if you don't, I'm telling you, if you don't pay your taxes, it can get real ugly. It can get real ugly fast. You're on the radar. Yeah, I'm already on the radar. What you get from Iceriver? Amplifier Gaming. Oh, you just came in. I got this beautiful plaque. Iceriver official cooperation KOL. RedPandaMining 2025, March 2025. This thing is so glary, it's gonna dox my face, so I can't really show this too much. But anyways, what it is I've signed a contract, and Iceriver will send me units for free in exchange for an unbiased and true product review. And KOL, I've never heard of this term until like recently. KOL, key opinion leader. Geek of all trades, one of us. Geek of all trades. What do we want one of us in? The U.S. owes me a tax refund a few years ago. They sure are fast to take your taxes though. Yeah, Rizzo, of course. If it's free, there is no tax. If it's free, it's not free. You actually, as a YouTuber, anything that was sent to you by a company or business, it's considered income. I've heard of ways where you can kind of skirt that, but I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna do that. Not really free, as you gotta pay your tax on them. So who's the real winner, RedPandaMining? The tax person. Yeah, Smokey Dan, 100%. I gotta pay taxes on the miners that I receive. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, which sucks so much. They took payment under 12 hours this year. Wow. Can you do giveaways or auctions on these free miners? Yeah. So J-Rod, if you haven't noticed, over the past couple years, I've done a lot of giveaways, right? And what I've done is I've been able to deduct the value on my income, because that thing that I received also has value under my business. So whatever value that has at the time, obviously it's not the exact value when I received it, but a little bit of I think the 30% or 50% rule. I can't deduct like let's say I got a $4,000 miner. A year later I give it away. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to deduct the $4,000 value on my taxes. Squirrel Master, you gotta pay taxes on the miners, and you gotta pay taxes on what it mines as well. TaxMan is definitely the winner. Yes, yes, yes. That's why cash for me is, you know, I gotta have cash because I'm getting boned both ways, right? Anyways, I radar, pay taxes, and then pay the price of ASICs, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, Northern Crypto Tech, yes, 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 exactly. Canada, the only country you pay taxes on taxes, then you gotta get taxed on again for the income. Automatic Beats, is this music from Ascent? Bad? Ask it. No, it's Stream Beats. It's just free music. Anyways, I'm gonna end this poll. Looks like 38% of you think I'm a shill. 62% of you says no, as long as you present the risks. So, I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, for people that voted I'm a shill, please, please, please tell me, what can I do then? What can I do to not shill? What would be your definition of not shilling? Like not reviewing a miner for people that want to see it, or just not review the thing at all. Not receive it and just don't even bother making a video on it. Is that what people want? We need the government. We are overtaxed. Yeah. Gets almost as bad of a tax deal as the UK. Yeti, dude, UK and Canada have one of the worst taxes ever. Show more giveaways. Show your face. Ryan Doherty, get out of here. Ryan Doherty, get I love it. I love it. But man, Iceriver is making bank, man. $144 million revenue. Our income is $63 million. Dang, man. Dang, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Keep doing what you're doing. During the last 6 years, I've been watching it. Squirrel Master, thank you, man. Jump change, just do you, brother. Be honest and keep on keeping on. People will always find something to be about. Yeah, jump change, I agree. I agree. I am beyond sick of negative people in this space. In this space, financial failure, obviously joking. What I found in this space that we're in, it's super toxic because the sad thing is the type of like niche or the type of thing that we're in, investment, it revolves around money. And I mean, that's across any type of financial sector. You know, there's gonna be a ton of negativity, toxicity around this type of thing, and it comes with the territory, essentially. Jump change, right? This type of thing that we're in, we kind of need the negativity, to be honest. We actually need it. It's actually a part of it's actually a part of the community. It's actually a part of this whole thing that we're in. If we didn't have any negativity and if everything was just all happy-go-lucky, it wouldn't be, honestly, it wouldn't be where we are today, to be honest. Because I think the negativity is what brings out better, would you say morals, better values, more improved, consumer protection stuff. I don't know how to say it. What's the term? You kind of need the negativity in order to help people realize certain things, right? And I think what I explained earlier in the stream and today, regarding I guess just for hardware and shilling and all that kind of stuff, it's actually, for me, it's like a double-edged sword as well. As more and more people get into crypto mining, and if people are going to be buying these types of miners, at the same time, it's gonna raise the network hash rate, and the profitability is gonna tank, and it's just like, okay, right? That's a double-edged sword. And as well as, you know, Retro Mike Tech, you good, let it out. RedPandaMining says so. Yeah, exactly. Love-hate relation. People want to blame others for their poor decisions. Content creators are just the easiest targets. Squid mining, I agree, but it's also on the content creators to present the information in a way that it's not just, you know, just don't start out with it makes $100 a day. Like, at least say after that, like, here's why it's not gonna make $100 a day. It's just not gonna. Like, please explain the risks. Patrick Murphy, IMO, it comes from undereducated people who are incapable of taking personal responsibility for their own actions. Personal responsibility. I mean, that's another thing, right? Are we who? It's really a collective. It's really due to everybody that needs to really collectively come together, you know, to really, you know, help each other out in that regard. You know, I've seen tons of comments regarding people calling other content creators out regarding, okay, you know, like the viewers, ChatGPT even says it. ChatGPT, like, the viewers know, right? The viewers, the viewer subscribers can actually tell when somebody is being you know, not transparent. So, I wanted to read, what did Retro Mike say? Retro Mike says, nobody was more negative than the Misfit Mining crew last night. Always, don't watch. Retro Mike, what do you mean by that? What are we talking about? I thought the stream was a riot last night. Yeah, the stream was actually pretty funny. Bro is dead. Hawk, yeah, Hawk is hilarious. Okay, let's see. What do you ask, you guys? Joey Gambit, I think you're a better man than me. If there is a way around something, I'm taking it, and if they don't like it, they can change the laws. They don't change because they... I'm looking to start in my... What would be a good budget gear? What do you need to get started? Alexander Bergmans, how much is your electric cost? Because that's the only thing that matters right now. What is your electricity cost? He's trying to make shitty comebacks. Oh, okay. Let's see. We, the viewers, have approximately 0 chill. Alpha Mine, 100%. 0 chill. I mean, like, you look at... I'm not... I don't want to say it anymore. I'm not even going to say that. I don't want to, like, boost ego or boost... I'm not... I never do that. You guys know me. I try to stay as humble as I can. I'm not going to be some, like, guy that's going to, like... You know, yeah, anyways, I feel like I just don't need to, I don't think I need to stick up for myself. There's just, there's no need. There's just no need to. When someone says honestly or I can't lie in a review, I automatically assume they're lying. Patrick. Black Sales. I remember the days Panda was hiding what he was mining right after he... What? I wasn't hiding anything. What are you talking about? You're talking about the time when... you're talking about the time when we were all spec mining. Yes. Right. And if I made a video about it, everyone was like, Red Panda, and then the hash rate went up, and then people complained that their 5 cents a day went down to 2 cents a day, and then they complained, Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember those days. Oh yeah, good double-edged sword. Great times. Great times. See, you're either called a gatekeeper or you're called a ruiner of the coins. There's just no being the content creator about talking about coins, about mining GPU coins. There's just no winning. Nobody can win. You either talk about the coin and you're like praised as a hero, but then you talk about a coin and everyone jumps on it and then it ruins the profitability or the yield, and then everyone tells you, Red Panda, stop making videos. Oh man, that is so funny. That is so funny. That is so funny. There's just no way around that. For mining coins, yeah, that's definitely that's definitely a double-edged sword right there scenario. You just can't win, no matter what. Nobody wins. See, this is the issue with crypto mining. When somebody talks about a coin and it ruins, everyone jumps on it. And you're blamed for doing that. And then if you're withholding information, then you're blamed for not, talking about it. But then you're also saving the people that are mining it and, that did their research in the first place. So it's like, you can't win. You just can't win, no matter what. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I remember that time, man. That time was just so great. That is just so great. I'm a GPU and CPU mining still. You are damned if you don't. You are damned if you do, damned if you don't. That is when Panda says I'll be back after next game. Survey says that's a lie. Patrick Murphy, god damn it. Iota Pie, spicy morning. Seems like the only profitable area is rentals for AI. Yeah, Iota Pie. Yeah, you sent me the salad link. I like that, man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Chlor AI is, I think the rentals on there have been pretty decent. I'm not on Chlor yet, but I was before. It was good before, until it wasn't. But let's see how many GPUs are on Chlor.ai. Let's see here. Oh, it went up. Oh, it drastically went up. Wow. Wow. Okay. Total rented GPUs is 7616. 7600 GPUs. On demand now, 7200. Damn. 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 I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, well, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that later on. What are you doing with those 3080 Ti's? Amplifier Gaming. I'm gonna try 2 on Vast, 2 on Chlor, 2 on Node AI, 2 on Salad, 2 on Nice Hash, and then 2 on something else. I'm gonna do like a 6 platform test. I'm gonna was that 6 or 7? I'm gonna try a bunch, and I'm gonna report back after a month. Greater Good Mining, good sir, can't win. No one thanks you if they make a ton of money off of something you did a video on. They only complain when they lose money or don't make the right moves at the right times, etc. Greater Good Mining, 100%. 100%. Like I said, you can't win. You either, when you talk about, in this space that revolves around money and revolves around how much that project is worth, market cap, how much hardware is out there, how many people are going to get in, how many people are not going to get in, how many people not going to make that money. It's a zero-sum game. Crypto mining, unfortunately, is a zero-sum game. Yeah, let me read this. Zero-sum game. All right. A zero-sum game is a situation where one party's gain is exactly equal to another party's loss, resulting in a net gain of 0 for everyone involved. This is crypto mining. This is the unfortunate reality. And as the YouTuber, it's either I can't, it's either if I go one way, another side loses. If I go another way, another side loses. I'm like, there's no middle ground. There's absolutely zero middle ground in this space. Zero. There's no chill. Where's Alpha Mine? Alpha Mine, there is no chill. Retro Mike, even my 3050s are rented on Chlor. You can price lower because they give you a big bonus for holding Chlor in your wallet. Retro Mike, nice, nice. Techman on my BC may not have done it allegedly, or him, her, under it. Okay, Gigaroll, make sure you discount code greater when you buy anything. Exactly, exactly. I said at the start of the stream, so repeat it again. Get back to cleaning those 38 Ti's. We need to see proof of cleaning. RedPandaMining. Smokey Dan, what time is it? It's already 10. Oh crap! Oh crap! I gotta go soon. I gotta go soon. Is Rabid streaming? Is Rabid streaming? Where's Rabid? PvP zero sum game, 100%, but also WAGMI. Greater Good Mining. Tell that to NVIDIA. RedPanda. Neox is releasing their arcade soon. They have stopped all their current P2E methods except Twitch, I believe. Oh, Amplifier Gaming, really? What is their arcade? What is that? Geek of all trades. We are all RedPandaMining's exit liquidity. 100%. Geek of all trades, 100%. So who's gonna lose? Because y'all gotta take care of number one. Who's number one? Alpha Mine, Lamau, negative. Negative chill around these parts. Yeah, negative chill everywhere. Alright, well, honestly, I don't know what else to talk about other than I think we're all fucked. So, see you guys at the bottom. Listen, I have held all of the amount of altcoins that I have held is, and the amount that have dropped 90% is unfathomable. All right, I have lost at this point in time. Okay, at this point in time, the coins that I have been mining, all right, let's just have gone down, more than, more than 96%. All right. Where is this? My Dynex that I've been mining is down 96% ever since I started this test. My Neoxa is down 91%. My Nexa is down 72. My Naraya is down 60. My Flux would be down 35% if I bought it at that time. Zilica holding not too bad. Chlor not holding not too bad. Ravencoin not too bad. Meowcoin 22% not too bad. Ergo, wait, Ergo is kind of, wait, Ergo is not Ergo is only fallen 11%. Let's see here. Okay, Ergo, okay, I see it. I bought, alright, that's not the right time. Okay, Ergo's okay. Alephium apparently is okay, but that's when we bought pre-pump. Alright, so if we were technically mining it, which we were mining October 8th. Dude, we did that by October 8th. Dude, theoretical by October 8th. Right before it went up. And now we're straight back down. The bag is still worth over a couple $1,000s more than when we bought it. Anyways. Yeti, don't remind me, RedPandaMining. Lamau, I know how bad the PA of Dynex is. I get 50 DMs a day about it. Yeti, I bet. My Narai bag was 3K at one point. Now it's worth 200. Yeah, dude. Dude, all the coins that I've been mining and holding over the past couple of years have just straight down. Straight down. Holding all those alts, same here. We haven't sold much of anything from the pool. We are down massively. IotaPie, dude. Yeah, dude. Viper.net, good sir. Yeah, man. I feel I'm in the same boat, man. I'm in the same boat. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, it makes sense because the altcoins, the altcoin market caps is just devastated, right? We were almost at 2 trillion back in December, Like that was literally 4 or 5 months ago. Now we're at $1 trillion market cap, and alts have just bled so hard. So the only saving grace here is that alts have to jump back up if and when Bitcoin goes up to higher highs. And yeah, it's just a matter of when. We're just waiting at this point. We just got to be patient. Everyone that has their bags of alts, we just got to be patient now. I mean, unfortunate, you know, a lot of these altcoins have dropped down. Proof of work coins have dropped down. We just have to weather the storm, essentially. That's what I made my video about a couple days ago. I told you guys I can't mine and hold anymore. I can't. I told you guys I can't mine and hold anymore. So all my ASICs right now are just going into USDT because that's my expenses now. It's going into expenses, bills, electricity. You know, I'm holding everything. I'm holding everything that I've mined over the past 4 years, but everything that I'm mining now is just going into is unfortunately going into fiat because income generation is just down across the board, right? Not only on YouTube, but just everything else that I have. It's just down, right? So my crypto mining strategy, I've already done the whole mine and hold for the past couple years. And it's come full circle. It's come full circle for me. I have paid out of pocket my electricity bill like the past 4 years. So it's now it's time for me to I gotta do it for the daily profit now. Unfortunately, you know. Anyways, all right, guys, we're gonna head out. That's it. Alpha Mine, I gotta run. Yeah, Alpha Mine, have a good one, man. Chump Change, love you a long time. Have a great rest of your stream. Don't let the haters get you down. People always have something to say. You, the real geek of all trades. Chump Change, thanks, man. Thanks for the kind words. You too, man. You too. I've been like, you know, I'm not saying I'm a god at YouTube now, but I'm just saying over the past 8 years of doing YouTube, I've definitely built up like this resistance, you know, against comments, and it's like, I get it, right? I get it now. I big picture thinking, I get it that there's people in different financial situations and how their emotions will play, you know, how they react to other people. So it's, you know, I get it. Okay. I've been there before. I've lashed out at other people before. I've been there. I'm pretty sure tons of you guys have been in the same situation, and it's something that, you know, people are human and emotions get the best of them. And when you're in a financial hole or things are just so depressed, I get it. Just trust me. I get it. When you're in that position, there's nowhere to go other than to lash out at other people. I get it. I get it, man. Trust me, I get it. Chump Change, greatest of all time. No, GOAT means geek of all trades. Okay. You, the real geek of all trades. Hey, wait a minute. Great. No, GOAT is now termed geek of all trades. I can't say greatest of all time anymore. It's geek of all trades. That's it. RPM equal YouTube God. No, Ryan Doherty. No, definitely not. Okay, you guys have a great day. Thank you, Iceriver, for the lovely, I guess, plaque. I am ready to shill Iceriver. Let's go. Send me all the Bitcoin, Dogecoin, ASICs. Can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Peace, bros. You guys have a great day. Schneids. We're not all effed. Some of us can afford to do it. Need to keep mining and hodling. Yeah, Schneids. Yeah. I unfortunately cannot. It's come to that time. Great good mining. We're only human. Everyone gets frustrated sometimes. People forget that there's an actual human on the other side of the keyboard. Yeah, for sure. Great good mining. You know, I've had many times. There's been some times when, like, you know, when you get on voice chat with people, they change. Their tune changes when you start talking to them, or even if meeting with them, their tune changes. Yeah, typing on a keyboard versus, you know, actually, you know, voice talking with someone, it's oh yeah, it's night and day difference, you know. It's totally different. All right, you guys have a great one. Shides, all good. Just want to maintain positivity. I'm with you, man. Trust me, Shides. If I could mine and hold, I'd do it. I'd still do it. But I've come to a point where my hardware just and everything, income generation has died down. So I have to, being completely honest, I have to sell. I have to sell in order to keep the and also in order to keep my electrical rate as well. I had to keep up that demand. So yeah, where's that money gonna come from, right? Gotta sell. Gotta sell. Unfortunately. Okay. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Peace, 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 peace. Is Rabid streaming? Where's Rabid? Rabid mining. I hope he's okay. He said he went to the hospital 2 days ago. Man. Rabid mining. Rabid mining. Oh, he's live. Yeah, what the hell? Why didn't he tell me? All right, everyone go to Rabid. He's streaming right now. Everyone go to Rabid. Yeah. Yeah. All right. How do I'm going to redirect. How do I redirect everybody? Custom, edit, customization, redirect. Rabid, there we go. Save. All right, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna redirect you to Mr. Rabid Mining. Thank you all for the fun. Thank you guys for the stream. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Have a good day.